Hello everyone, it's Hopinder once again. Welcome to my channel, and I first of all want to thank all of you that I did not expect that in my first ever video I will get so much of love from every one of you, and I will get more than 250 plus subscribers as well as 1000 plus views on that first video. And I will try my level best to bring the quality content and to keep clarifying your confusion and to help you win in this market, and not just win but also to share my best of the knowledge that I have about either about the market or about this entire crypto world in general, or any other category that I am going to make videos on later on. Let's get started with today's topic. Again, let's talk about where we are now from the past 3 days when we actually created the video, and today, what exactly happened in past 3 to 4 days. See that last time I told you that the Bitcoin needs to close above this particular resistance, and it actually it's on the verge of closing above this resistance. Now this is a very big, I would say, positive sign. But interestingly, if you see that weekly has not yet been closed, this candle is still up and running. This candle can still close below this particular resistance. If you ask me what should be the minimum price target that I'm targeting on the weekly range, I'm targeting to be minimum $95,000, right? So it can be a little bit above or less, but eventually overall this weekly candle should get closed with full body. That's very important. Second thing is that if you look upon this particular line, this is called daily 21 SMA. Now in this particular case, this candle is actually above this. If this candle is going to close above this 21 SMA, this is going to be very positive sign for Bitcoin. This is the second positive thing that is happening with Bitcoin. Now let's talk about what other things happen. If you remember, I told you that gold will eventually top sometime this week or maybe next. And interestingly, what happened? Gold actually topped. And if you see, this stopped over here exactly around this point, $3,500 roughly, and eventually it come down. Now this weekly candle already got closed because today's Friday. It means this candle closed with this kind of wick, which is essentially very bearish for the gold. That means the price most likely is going to come down. I'm expecting next opening candle should go a little down. Maybe it should rest over here and then, go a little bit again. It might consolidate or distribute over here. But eventually, I'm expecting this kind of pattern for the gold to play. It can be a bit different also, but overall, this is very bullish sign for Bitcoin. If you see here, we talked last time that whenever gold price drops, Bitcoin price jumps. And when I was making the video, that time Bitcoin price was standing around $86,000, right? But this gold was, in the proper uptrend. It is still in uptrend, but it looks like it is going to make a top. Now, next, if I show you the SPX chart. Now, if you see, this is again a very good chart. It looks more clear, more visible to you that what exactly S&P 500 is doing here. This particular weekly candle did not close below this 100 SMA. This is a very good sign. It's closing above this, not below this, with full body. It means that the uptrend will still likely to continue. It might consolidate or it might distribute also, but eventually overall, as of now, it is the positive sign. But the worrisome sign is that the crossover has not yet happened. So since the crossover has not happened, so I'm still anticipating that this is positive, but it will take its own time. Let's quickly move on to the next positive sign. If you look upon Binance chart right now, I would say I use this as an indicator. Now, keep this eye on. Over here, the funding rate is negative right now. As long as this funding rate is negative, it means that more number of people are actually shorting Bitcoin right now. It means that more number of people are betting that Bitcoin will come down, Bitcoin price will come down, or it should come down. And I have been following this for quite a while. Whenever the funding is negative, it's the bullish sign. It's not the bearish sign. It's actually the bullish sign. So for me, if this funding rate is negative right now, that means although at 4-hour time frame, if you look at it, Bitcoin looks little exhausted. Over here also, this MACD is having a bearish crossover. It might get rejected and come down. But whenever this kind of thing happens, especially when Bitcoin is going to take its next uptrend, Bitcoin is going to jump ahead with the new price targets. And again, I'm saying that it should close above weekly 94,000 or 95,000 price target. If it closes with full body over here, I would say this would be very good sign, and we are going to see the new all-time high and even, above 100K. Now let's quickly move on to the bearish scenario. What is the bearish scenario in this case? My worry right now is that this crossover has not yet happened. Since this crossover not yet happened, I personally feel that we have to be cautious. We have to be extra cautious. Why? Because what if this ABC pattern plays something like this and it comes down, and in the same time, gold actually next opening candle actually takes it to the new all-time high. It can easily happen. So we have to be very much extra cautious, and we have to be very much, I would say, optimistic at the same time. We cannot be blindly longing this over here. If you are holding from the below price, keep holding. Do not do anything. Over here at 4 hour, it looks slight bearish to me. But in this case, there is this trend line. So if it comes down, it might come up to 88K. This is the next trend line that I am eyeing on over here. If it simply goes for consolidation, over here, I can expect it to go around 88 or 89K or maybe up to 90. So that is what I feel. Second, my worry part is that suddenly from the fear territory, we have moved to the greed territory. Now, this is again my concern. I think we should definitely be extra cautious here when we have moved to greed. There is some sell-off that we see because it means that people are now more optimistic. People have suddenly, I would say, accepted that we are bullish and we are going to new all-time high. If this is going to continue like this, it will not be good for the industry. So all in all, I would say that we have to keep in mind how the next week of gold and SPX acts, that will define the future for Bitcoin overall for the next entire 1 month. Because next week, whatever will happen, it will also mark the monthly closing. Once monthly closing happen, we will talk about it. But as of now, everything is looking very optimistic and everything is looking very positive. That's my take on Bitcoin.